Oh, hi, y'all. Welcome to Nikki's World, where my podcast show will give you viewpoints and insight that others will not give. I'll talk about like what's current, what's on the news, what is out there, and I will always cite sources and I always cite facts and news links so y'all know what I'm actually talking about. I give you my viewpoints and opinions, and if you want to hear what I have to say, what's on my mind and all that, I let y'all into my world and let y'all hear and listen to what I'm thinking and what's going through my mind. So if you love stuff like that, tune into Nikki's World twice a week, where you'll get 2-3 podcast episodes a week on what I talk about and what's on my mind. So thanks for listening, and let's get on with the show, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, y'all? Let's do this. Oh, hi guys. Welcome to Nikki's World. I'm Nikki, your host, and today, guys, we gotta talk about cancel culture, man. I mean, seriously, cancel culture is cannibalistic, and seriously, man, y'all need to get away from these people, because these people are basically consuming each other, okay? They're basically eating each other alive, and y'all need to avoid these people at all costs. And we're going to talk about that and so much more, guys. But before we go any further, guys, if you guys love Nikki's World so much, seriously, y'all, seriously, can y'all please consider donating a cup of coffee for me? Because for the price of a cup of coffee at Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, and Cumberland Farms, guys, you guys help keep this podcast show alive. You guys help me curate more stories, more topics like this to talk about. I do accept Bitcoin donations. I am on Locals, guys, if you guys want to support and sponsor Nikki's World. And that's where also, guys, I post behind the scenes content, stuff that I would never post on my social media platforms, okay? And if you guys love Nikki's World so much, seriously, guys, please hit that like, subscribe, please give me a review, good, bad, and the ugly. Also, guys, I do have affiliate links, including my ID, which is the medical alert bracelet, and I also have an incontinence referral link from North Shore Medical Supply. So if you guys are interested in any of those, links are in the description below. And before we get the show on the road a little, you guys, if you guys love this episode and any of my other episodes on Nikki's World, hey guys, seriously, can y'all please consider sharing this across all the social media platforms that are out there today? Whew, wow, yeah, that was an interesting show or intro, guys. I'm sorry. I'm getting brain farts, okay? But in any case, yeah, I'm sorry I took a long week away from podcasting. It was Thanksgiving week, and I also had to work Thanksgiving, so I didn't have time to have a Thanksgiving dinner. Yeah, and then on top of that, I couldn't afford to have a Thanksgiving dinner. So basically, I had to work during Thanksgiving, and no thanks to the 81 million assholes who voted for Brandon, I couldn't even afford a Thanksgiving dinner. So I had to suffer and work through Thanksgiving, and yeah, that was one of the most depressing things in my life, not to have a Thanksgiving dinner. So I had to deal with it and had to go with it. And at the same time, guys, I'm starting a new job. I'm working in a healthcare setting, and that's all I'm going to say because I cannot disclose where I work, who I work for. So that is kept very confidential and very private. And that's on a need-to-know basis. So as far as I'm going to say, I'm working in a healthcare setting, and that's about it. So, anyway, we got to talk about, like, cancel culture, and especially the damn idiots and the damn drama queens who are basically attention-seeking whores, okay? And this article, okay? This article from 100%fedup.com. Sports writer attempts to smear child for wearing blackface at an NFL game. Okay? There's this sports blog called Deadspin, alright? This guy by the name of Karen J. Phillips, I mean, whoever names their kid at Karen J. Phillips, seriously needs to be bitch slapped upside the motherfucking damn head. I mean, seriously, this guy attempted to smear and get his leftist buddies to go after a kid, okay? A kid wearing a costume, wearing a Kansas City Chiefs costume at a game, wearing a black and red face paint and in some Indian head garb. So this dumb fucking writer on Deadspin writes an article called "The NFL Needs to Speak Out Against the Kansas City Chiefs Fan in Blackface and Native Headdress." I'm like, this kid wasn't doing anything wrong. But according to the leftist logic, if you wear black face paint, you're considered racist? According to Karen J. Phillips? Ladies and gentlemen, this asshole needs to be punched in the mouth. Seriously, this asshole needs to be punched in the mouth. Yeah, he really does. But the fact that he wants to go after a kid for wearing a black and red face paint at a Kansas City Chiefs football game? Seriously. This kid did nothing wrong. But the fact that, according to the lunatic, mentally retarded left, that if you wear black face paint, that's considered racist. But if the former Virginia Governor Northam wearing a black face paint and a Klan outfit is considered okay? Folks, I just say this. We live in a world right now where everything is upside down, where down is up and up is down. I mean, this guy attempted to smear a kid, you know. I'm going to say like this. He's nothing more than a drama queen. He's nothing more than an attention-seeking motherfucking whore. He is. This guy literally attacking a kid and looking at the guy's face. It's a black guy that wrote it. I'm gonna just say like this: drop this dude in the projects. Drop this dude in the ghetto. His ass would get kicked. His ass would get kicked upside the head so fast by the time it's all said and done, he'd probably be in the ICU ward. Yeah. But the fact that this race-baiting reporter is smearing a Kansas City Chiefs fan for wearing a blackface, I'm sorry, dude. This guy needs to be like, yeah. This guy needs to be basically like bitch slapped so far upside the head that would make my fucking head spin. I mean, for Christ's sakes, man. It's just a kid. But wait, according to leftist lunatic mentally ill logic that if you wear black face paint, that's considered racist. But if you wear black face paint and a Klan outfit, that's considered acceptable in Democrat logic. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what's wrong with this world. And people like Karen J. Phillips, how the fuck did they get to where they at? I have this philosophy, ladies and gentlemen, where it's the stupid smart people that get promoted in today's society, whereas the smart common sense folks are being punished. We're essentially like this. The smart common sense hardworking folks are being punished while the stupid smart people are getting promoted and recognized. And I'm like, when can I get off this motherfucking planet? It's like this, stop the ride. I want to get the fuck out. I mean, seriously, ladies and gentlemen, seriously. It's like, stop the fucking ride. I want to get out. But the fact that Deadspin is targeting this young Kansas City Chiefs fan, I mean, this man should be sued to a fucking oblivion. This man should be sued, okay, to a fucking oblivion. Okay? This guy should not be allowed to profit. And in my opinion, the kid's parents should lawyer up, go after Deadspin and Karen J. Phillips, and sue the motherfucking living daylights out of them and run them out of the country. Trust me, if I were the kid's lawyer, I would run Karen J. Phillips out of the country in less than 5 seconds. I would sue the living fucking daylights out of him to no end. And believe me, man, Karen J. Phillips is nothing more than an attention-seeking drama queen. He's just looking for attention because he's got nothing else better to do than to stir up drama, okay? And then target, like, just a kid. I mean, that's low in my fucking book. If you're targeting a kid, okay, for wearing an Indian headdress, Kansas City face paint, I'm telling you, man. This is why people need to get away from these people. People need to, you literally have to get away from these people. Okay? You literally have to. Because these people are cannibalistic. These people these people like this are basically like attention-seeking drama queens, okay? And Karen J. Phillips, in my opinion, he's a drama queen. He's a drama queen. He is a drama queen who's trying to stir up drama and stir up a lot of fake hate. Yeah, he is. He's trying to, and this dude is trying to destroy a kid's life just because he's a Kansas City Chiefs fan. I'm telling you, man, people like Karen J. Phillips, if it were me, these people would be shoved in a locker in less than 2 seconds. Or they'd be hanging on a flagpole by their damn fucking underwear after I'm done with them. Because these people, man, these people, I have zero tolerance for these people. I have zero bull. I have zero bull for anyone that goes after a kid. And for Karen J. Phillips to bully a kid, to me, I'm going to just say like this, that probably no other podcasters probably said. Where's law enforcement on this? Because for Karen J. Phillips to bully a kid, that to me is child abuse. And law enforcement should be on his fucking ass in less than 2 seconds. Okay? For what he did, that to me amounts to child abuse. That to me amounts to child, like, bullying and child abuse. And probably in some states, that's probably a crime. And ladies and gentlemen, where's law enforcement when you need them? Where's law enforcement? Because law enforcement should be breaking down Karen J. Phillips' house and throwing his carcass in jail. It's that simple, guys. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Because it's low. It's low for this guy to go after a kid. It's low. It is low, in my opinion. And to bully a kid for wearing a black and red face paint? I mean, I'm sitting here going like this. Where in the world have we come to that you have grown adults bullying a kid for being a fan of the Kansas City Chiefs and wearing black and red face paint? I'm like, are we reduced to this? Shit. I tell you this. If I ever saw somebody bully a kid in public, I won't think twice of putting them down in less than 2 seconds. Or basically within their next heartbeat. I wouldn't think twice of putting them down, holding them down till law enforcement gets there. And then have law enforcement throw the bully's carcass in prison. It's that simple. I won't tolerate that. I won't tolerate bullying of any kind. I don't. I have a zero tolerance for bullying. And for what Karen J. Phillips just did by bullying a 5-year-old kid, I'm going to say it like this. Karen J. Phillips, go fuck yourself. Yeah, go fuck yourself. You're nothing but a coward, a weak-ass pussy, and a soy boy bitch. And judging by his, like, Twitter/X profile, tossed his ass in the inner city projects in the ghetto, he wouldn't last less than 2 seconds. People would just jump his ass. Yeah, people would. But I'm telling you, man, for what Karen J. Phillips wrote and smeared this kid, I hope his parents lawyer up and sue the motherfucking daylights out of Deadspin and Karen J. Phillips. You know, I hope they do that. I hope so. But on another note, I want to talk about this article from American Thinker. Has the left finally blown it? Okay? I'm going to say like this, guys. The left has finally shown their true fucking colors. And they blew it. And they blown it. Okay? The left, okay, ladies and gentlemen, they were all on this cancel culture craze. They were all on this craze of, oh, if you're not pro BLM, pro Antifa, pro Gaza, Palestinian trans cult, this and this and this. Oh, you must be a conservative. You must be canceled, deplatformed, fired, or thrown out. Well, I'm telling you this right now, guys. The left has finally blown it. And cancel culture, ladies and gentlemen, has come home to roost, folks. Okay? It has finally come home. Or as they say, the chickens have come home. And now, cancel culture is eating its own. You know, in the beginning, cancel culture was going after conservatives, libertarians, independents, Republicans, or anyone who wasn't a leftist. Okay? They were basically deplatforming them, getting them fired, getting them canceled, and all that. You know? So now, after the left has canceled almost every Republican, conservative, or anyone who's not even a leftist, well, guess what? Guess who they went after now? Their own. So cancel culture in the left has become cannibalistic. They have literally started to eat their own. Okay? And quite frankly, guys, I was one of those people who got canceled on Twitter. Formerly now X. But now I'm sitting here watching them eat their own, watching them basically like this, consume their own. And I'm sitting here going like this with my popcorn and beer going, now karma has come back and bite them in the fucking ass. Yep. So now like this, you got people, for example, in this article, Sarandon. I'll read you this paragraph, okay? Sarandon has for decades been a high B-list actress, and not anyone who could carry a production on her own like Angelina Jolie or Nicole Kidman, but nobody to kick aside either. She's made a decent flick here and there, and I'm particularly partial to Atlantic City, one of Burt Lancaster's last efforts, and amid the standard run of trash, and particularly in her case, agitprop, because Sarandon's trademark shtick has been one she inherited from Jane Fonda, the socially conscious left-wing Howard Harridan. This goes all the way back. Her first role was 1970s Joe, and truly demented, and the late hippie era effort attempted to mimic the efforts of Easy Rider without its insight. So basically like this. Susan Sarandon, the poster child of the left, okay? She was like trying to be pro Hamas, okay? But then the problem is when she was like basically offending the Jewish population, they canceled her within 2 seconds. Yep. So basically it's like this. The left in this country right now, it is facing its own cancel culture, because the left is all in on pro Hamas and pro Gaza. And if you're pro-Jewish and leftist, you the threat of being canceled is hanging over your shoulder, and people who are pro-Jewish, pro-Israel, and pro-Democrat leftists, they're now getting canceled by the pro-Hamas, pro-Muslim, pro-Gaza left, and it's like, well, let's see. Cancel culture has finally started to eat their own. And you know what? It's all glorious. And I'm happy for it. And which is why I'm glad that it's finally coming to them. I'm glad. Because now it's like this. You got people like this, women, especially white liberal upper class women who are now who are so supportive of the trans call. Now that they're facing their own cancel culture because of the fact that they're having to compete with men who claim to be women, and they're speaking up, and now they're getting canceled. Ladies and gentlemen, you own this. You own this shit. You can take it to the bank, folks. Because many on the left who were pro this and this and this, but when it finally hits their own fucking neighborhood, it has finally come back to bite them in the fucking ass. And they're now getting a taste of their own medicine. They literally are, guys. I'm telling you this. Cancel culture is finally getting a taste of its own medicine. And they're getting it in the worst way, guys. I'm telling you guys. Cancel culture finally hit them in the head. And it's finally, basically, they're getting a taste of what they've given to conservatives. Okay? It's like Susan Sarandon. She was an A-list, leftist Hollywood type, but the minute she spoke up, supporting, Jewish people and putting down Muslims, she got canceled fucking royal. Yep. And now you have, white upper class liberal women who were also supportive of the trans ideology and the transgender religion, and now you got men who claim to be women competing in their sports, and then the women who are speaking up, who are finally getting canceled. Telling you guys, they're getting a taste of their own medicine. They're getting a taste of their own medicine. They're getting canceled for speaking out against the trans cult and the trans religion, saying, "Oh, men should not be allowed to compete in women's sports," and they're saying women's sports is not a retirement plan for mediocre failed athletes. Telling you now, the white liberal women who were also supportive of men claiming to be women, and now that they're speaking up and getting canceled, they're finding out like this. Reality comes crashing faster than a freight train, ladies and gentlemen. Reality comes knocking at their door and saying, "We told you so. We told you. You should have listened to us when we were trying to tell you, but then you canceled us and called us names, deplatformed us, and removed us from all the other platforms. And now we have this sign of saying, we told you so, and you didn't listen, and now you're paying the fucking price for it. We told you so. We told you so." So now cancel culture has finally bit the left in the ass. And they're finally getting what they deserve. Okay? Really. So now I want to talk about this article from Steven Crowder in his site, Louder with Crowder. And it reads, YouTube suspends us for our Bongino episode, not because of anything we said, because they just hate Bongino's existence. So the question is, ladies and gentlemen, why are you all on YouTube? Why the fuck are you still on that platform? Why? For the life of me in 2023, people with common sense would say like this: if a platform hates your ass, why the fuck are you on that platform anyway? Why? Just go somewhere else. Go to a platform that makes you feel included, that makes you feel accepted. Okay? Why? So YouTube suspended like Steven Crowder's channel for having Dan Bongino on his video. On his like video. So for the life of me, so for this, if you have a video where you're interviewing Dan Bongino and you break YouTube's like terms of service, let me say this, ladies and gentlemen, get the fuck away from YouTube. And for that matter, get the fuck away from all the liberal social media platforms. They hate your guts. They hate you for who you are. Okay? They hate you for being you. They hate you with a fucking passion. Okay? They hate you. They really do, ladies and gentlemen. They hate your guts. And why are you on that platform is beyond me. Why? YouTube hates Dan Bongino. Okay? YouTube hates Dan Bongino. And I remember when Dan Bongino made a video saying, why are they leaving YouTube? YouTube cut him off. And Dan Bongino gave him the double-barrel middle finger and went to Rumble, which they started, which is the free speech alternative to YouTube. And Rumble is basically blowing YouTube out of the fucking water. If you want to go to like a platform that doesn't care about you, that makes you post content that aligns with leftist ideology, then go ahead. But the minute you speak something or made a video that doesn't agree with their ideology, don't come crying to my face when they boot you off their platform. Because I'm gonna tell you this, guys, all my podcast episodes are backed up on rumble.com. They're backed up on there because sometimes like this, I will allow my podcast show to be posted on YouTube, but if YouTube decides to take down my channel, I'm going to just sit there and go like this. I'm going to laugh at them in their face. I'm going to send them the biggest ha-ha and say, I'm laughing in your face from rumble.com. Because you know why? At least Rumble, they respect my opinions. They respect my viewpoints. And they allow me to speak freely. Whereas on the fucked up YouTube, you gotta bow down to the leftist ideology, or else you face getting canceled, or else you face getting canned. Because believe me, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna just say like this: YouTube is a communist website. Okay? YouTube is basically a socialist, democrat, communist website. I remember a while back, guys, I had a good YouTube channel where I talked about being intersex and having Kalman syndrome. But then I had some fucked up, like, like pedophile from New Zealand who tried to say, oh, I was not intersex, I was not this, tried to take my video down, tried to steal my content and all this shit, fought YouTube to get it back and take down like the pedophiles content. But then he aligned himself with the trans cult, and then they decided to go after me and try to take me down. But now I'm on alternative social media platforms like Gab, CloutHub, MeWe, Minds, Rumble, Vero, and Truth Social. I'm on 7 alternative social media platforms, and I'm uncancelable. The left will never go on these platforms and attack me because they know the minute they show their face on these alternative social media platforms, they're going to get attacked. They're going to get memed, and they're probably going to be crying in their corner after they've been like attacked on like all these alternative social media platforms. But folks, this is why, guys, I advocate this all the time. Get the fuck away from YouTube as much as you can. Get the fuck away from YouTube and all these liberal social media platforms. Get the fuck away from it. Because you know why? The minute you say something or like something or share something that they don't like, they will come after you with everything they got. They will cancel you. They will block, suspend, or deplatform you. Get away from these guys. That's why I have like social media accounts on alternative social media platforms. Because you know why? The left will never go on these platforms. The left will never attack me on these platforms. Because they know the second you attack me, oh shit, it's game on. It's over. Yeah. So that's why it's like this. Steven Crowder has migrated his like videos from YouTube to Rumble, and Rumble continues to explode in popularity. Because I'll tell you this right now. If I were since I'm on their site right now, rumble.com, it's becoming more and more and more popular. More and more people are basically waking up, smelling the goddamn coffee, and seeing how YouTube is treating them like fucking shit, and why people are basically saying, bye YouTube, go wallow and drown in your leftist fucking bullshit while I go to the free speech alternative in rumble.com where I get treated a lot better than you people. Yeah. That's why my podcast show is always syndicated on rumble.com. So in addition to having my podcast show on YouTube, which it's only like every 7 days, so every other day I'm always posting it on rumble.com. So that's why I have options. And for me, guys, I'm able to post on alternative social media platforms, and basically I'm able to speak freely without fear of censorship, reprisal, deplatforming, and basically I don't fear the left anymore, because the left will never come on these platforms and will never chase me down. They'll never hound me, block me, or whatever, because I'm going to just say like this. At least on rumble.com, I can speak freely. Whereas on YouTube, if I were to say anything or post anything that is not an approved leftist ideology, I get blocked, suspended, or my podcast episode doesn't get monetized. So that's why, ladies and gentlemen, get the fuck away from YouTube as fast as you can. Get the fuck away from these people. Alright? Really. Get the fuck away from these people. Because I would not be on YouTube, and I would have my alternative social media and rumble.com. I would have it as a backup in case if YouTube takes me down. I just say to y'all, follow me on rumble.com, and y'all can follow me on all my alternative social media platforms. Yeah, really. So today I got word like this in Connecticut, okay? That you know how like the left is trying to push people to drive these electric cars thinking, oh, the electric car is going to save the environment and all this shit. Well, folks, the left in Connecticut was trying to push for everybody to drive electric cars by 2035 and basically ban the sale of gas-driven cars. Well, I'm glad it is not on the table for consideration for legislation in Connecticut, because I'm going to tell you this right now. People on the left don't fucking understand. We live in New England. We live in a region where we are known for nor'easters, blizzards, and having an electric car during a nor'easter and a blizzard. That ain't gonna go well, ladies and gentlemen. That isn't gonna go well, and it's probably not gonna end well for these people. It's probably not, guys. But believe me, ladies and gentlemen, believe me, these people who think that, oh, electric cars are gonna help people. Oh, electric cars gonna save the planet and all that. No, dumbass. We don't have the infrastructure for electric cars. We don't have the charging facilities. And then on top of that, we don't even have enough nuclear power plants to support electric cars. But the left wants to push it, especially in Connecticut. The left liberals and progressive Democrats want to turn Connecticut into another county or another California, basically. And this is why, guys, I say like this: don't California Connecticut. Don't turn Connecticut into another California. If the progressive left in this state wants to live like California, there's the door, ladies and gentlemen. You're more than fucking free to leave Connecticut and go live in California. You're fucking free. I'm a libertarian and a New Englander. If you wanna live like California, there's the fucking door. You're more than welcome to go. Leave us all out of this shit. And people like us that know about New England weather, New England climate here, shit, in the winter, when we have blizzards, nor'easters, and major snowstorms, telling you, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you guys, electric cars are going to be dead in the winter. But the left is all pushing for it. The left is like, we should have electric cars. We need to have electric cars. Yeah. The reason why like this, the left wants to try to push electric cars because they're all on this craze of climate change or the climate science, which is like pseudoscience, the same as the trans cults, pseudoscience. But I'm telling you, man, electric cars are a disaster for northern climates, especially like in New England, especially in states that have snow. I can understand if you live in Southern California or in a warmer climate, like say in Florida or Hawaii, or what's the other one in, say, Australia. I understand electric cars, but in cold climates, in snowy climates, the left don't think things through. They don't, ladies and gentlemen. They don't think these things through. And they think that, electric cars are great, electric bikes are great, but try it during the winters and tell me how it feels. Yeah, try it during the winter and let me know if that works out for you, man. Let me know, because I'm telling you right now, man, the left does not think these things through. They don't, guys. They don't. They never have, never will. And to me, guys, these people don't even know what they're talking about. These people don't. Okay? And for me, it's like, yeah, you will never catch me drive an electric car. Okay? Maybe a hybrid, which still has a gasoline engine. Okay? Maybe. But a fully electric car, no thank you. No thank you. And the one thing I never understand from the left is this. Why are you pushing everyone to drive an electric car when the middle class and the working class can't even afford it? They never explained to me, how are you going to get the middle class and the working class to afford an electric car? And have they ever looked at the price of a Tesla these days? Do you think the middle class and the working class can afford a Tesla that the upper class left is trying to push? Man, I'm telling you, man. I'm glad they shot this down in Connecticut. I'm glad it's not going to be pushed, because the left has been trying to push to ban the sale of gas cars and forcing people to buy an electric car. I'm like, if you were in a climate that doesn't have snow, okay, seasonally, I would understand why you want to have an electric car. But if you live in a climate that has winter snow, nor'easters, and blizzards, then an electric car is a disaster, okay? Then charging an electric car in the winter is going to take forever. Yeah, it is. So that's why I never understand the push and the drive to have an electric car and the ban selling gas cars. Never understand. Never. But to the left, that's what you get. You know what I mean? That's what you get. You get pushback from people saying, no, we don't want electric cars. We can't afford it. We're middle class. We're working class. We can't afford a Tesla. I mean, you rich, upper middle class liberals that can afford it, go ahead. But don't force it on the middle class and the working class that can't afford it. Don't force it. Don't. But the left likes that. And the left is trying to push that. It is. It is. And that's why you'll never see me drive an electric car in a million years. I don't care how you try to force it, you're never going to see me drive an electric car. The fact that I live in New England should be an indication of, oh yeah, well, wintertime in New England, yeah, that's one thing. So anyway, before we end this show today, I want to talk about this article, and I got two of them from Gateway Pundit and on the UK Daily Mail, okay? And both of them have the same headline. Full-time nurse and mom breaks down in tears as she opens up about bitter financial struggles, revealing her family's forced to live paycheck to paycheck despite her and her husband making good money. And that's from the UK Daily Mail. And this is from Breitbart too. I mean, not Breitbart, Gateway Pundit. Full-time nurse and mother breaks down as she discussed tough financial struggles under Bidenomics, family living paycheck to paycheck despite decent income. And she's a critical care nurse. Okay? She's a critical care nurse and a PhD student. Yeah. I feel sorry for this. I feel sorry. I feel sorry for her. She's a full-time, she's a mom and a full-time critical care nurse and a PhD student. I mean, she's making good money as a critical care nurse, but under the left's Bidenomics disaster, we're living paycheck to paycheck. Yeah, we are. We're living paycheck to paycheck. Because the fact that she's making good money, but in the left's Bidenomics bullshit, everybody is struggling. Prices are going up. Okay? Inflation is going through the roof. Okay? These people who think that, oh, Bidenomics is great. Oh, look how I can afford this shit. Yeah, when you got people who are making good money and good jobs, like nursing, who are living paycheck to paycheck, under the illegitimate president's fucked up economic policy. Yeah, you wonder why people can't afford the things. You wonder why I can't afford a Thanksgiving dinner. You wonder why. You wonder why gasoline is hitting an all-time high of $5 a gallon. You wonder why, prices have gone up. Yeah, you wonder why. It's because people can't afford shit. And the left thinks that, oh, Bidenomics is great. Bidenomics is awesome. Oh, Bidenomics is going to help me, buy this and this and this. Whatever drugs you're fucking smoking on, ladies and gentlemen, whatever fucking drugs you're on, I'm telling you right now, these people are fucking mentally delusional. These people are fucking mentally retarded. If they think that, Bidenomics is improving the economy or bringing the economy back, y'all are fucking on drugs, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all are fucking on drugs. The fact that these people think that the economy is roaring back. Whatever drugs you're on, ladies and gentlemen, whatever the drugs the left is on, ladies and gentlemen, I want to crack at it. But the fact that you have a dumb you have dumb retarded leftists who think that Bidenomics is a good thing. These people are living in a socialist communist pipe dream. They literally are. They think that, oh, it's good that everybody's living paycheck to paycheck. But yet, the people who voted for this dumb idiot are people who want to live in a socialist communist pipe dream. Well, if they want to live that, then ladies and gentlemen, they can get the fuck out of this country and go to a country that agrees with their politics. They can literally do that. But for people like me, they need to step away from that shit. They need to, guys. They really, really do. They really, really need to. But I'm telling you this right now, guys. I'm telling you this. Okay? I'm telling you this. The fact that we are struggling right now, and we are struggling economically because of the 81 million fucking idiots who voted to destroy the economy in this country and forcing everyone who in Trump's economy would be making hell of a good money. But in this fucked up economy that we're in, we're like living in Jimmy Carter's 1970s all over again, ladies and gentlemen. We literally are. But that's why I sit there and I go like this. I feel sorry for that critical care nurse who has to live fucking paycheck to paycheck, even though she's in a profession that should be making good amount of money, but she's forced to live paycheck to paycheck. I can't wait till 2024 comes, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot wait until 2024 and then basically vote Brandon out of office. Just basically get his ass out of the White House and into a nursing home. Okay? That is that simple. I can't wait for 2024 to get Brandon out of the White House and get him into a nursing home. I cannot wait. Because at the same time, guys, we need to either get either Kennedy Jr. or Trump in there. Either one of those is fine by me. But as long as if it's not Brandon. If it's Brandon, I'm gonna tell you this, there's no hope and no recovery left in this country. There is none whatsoever. So that's why I sit there and I go like this. I can't wait for 2024 because I could see that as well, because the prices have gone up, gas has gone up, price of goods at Walmart. You thought Walmart back then was affordable? That, oh man, I could put this with my paycheck, I could buy literally everything in the store. But now, shit, you can't even buy a full bag of groceries anymore. Thanks to the fucking Democrats who ruined it and destroyed it. And they destroyed the economy and they destroyed this country. Yeah, they did, guys. They literally did. And that's why, guys, I sit there and I go like this. We need to focus our energy and get Brandon out of the White House in November 2024 and get either Kennedy Jr. or Trump in there. Okay? Because I would love to have the Trump economy back, because I tell you what, the tax cuts that they had were permanent, where you could bring home more money, you know? But the fact that Brandon and his fucked up Democrats and liberals want to punish the middle class and the working class and the hardworking people, while the lazy bums get to live like their socialist pipe dream, I go like this. Fuck nah, man. It's like, fuck nah. Hey, it's like, Hell nah. Oh, hell no. It's like we're all suffering because of the 81 million assholes that voted for this. And I'm telling you this right now. Payback is going to be a bitch. And these people that destroyed our economy, destroyed our lifeblood, destroyed everything. Oh, they're getting something that is probably far worse than cancel culture. They probably are. Well, anyway, that's it for today's show. I hope you all enjoyed Nikki's World, and I hope you all enjoyed this episode today. I know I took my vacation during Thanksgiving break, and I had to work, and I had to start up this new job. So I hope you all are understanding of it, and I hope you all are okay with it. Anyway, I gotta do a diaper check before I go to work. So I thank y'all for listening to Nikki's World. I'm Nikki, your host. I'll see y'all on the flip side. Bye for now. You just listened to an episode of Nikki's World. Thanks for listening. We'll see y'all soon. Bye for now.